Hey, how's it going? It is your muscle building coach, Lee Hayward. And in today's video, I have a question sent in via YouTube by Nicole Wins. And she says, I have a friend who drinks alcohol like a fish. Never gains a pound, but when I drink only on the weekends, I gain all the weight back that I lost during the week. Is it possible to have a weekend drink while dieting? Okay, alcohol and fat loss. When it comes to this, you really need to zoom out and look at the big picture of your overall diet and exercise and lifestyle and everything else. It's not just one element. It's not just the alcohol. I mean, obviously, alcohol is not helping your fitness and fat loss goals. I mean, it's just pure empty calories. And when alcohol is in your system, it shuts down fat burning because your body has to metabolize the alcohol before it can even burn stored body fat. It's toxic to your system, all that. So, I mean, everybody knows alcohol is not helping, right? So let's just lay it out there. But let's look at everything else that you're doing. So let's say that during the week you're following a strict diet, you're training regularly, you're doing all this stuff, and you're moving yourself in the right direction towards your fitness and fat loss goals all week long, and then on the weekend you cut loose. You have your cheat day, which probably, drinking, food, whatever, and you cut loose for that one day, but then the other 6 days of the week you're on track and you're moving yourself in the right direction. Then you're still doing more to help your fitness and fat loss goals than you are to hinder it. So you can still make progress despite the fact you're drinking alcohol on the weekend. Now, in your case, you're saying that you're gaining it all back on the weekend. Well, I mean, I don't know your overall diet and exercise routine and everything else, but if you take that perspective of doing more to move yourself in the right direction than you are to hinder your progress and then hold yourself back, then you can still, obviously make progress towards your fitness goals. Some tips that you can use to help minimize the damage of consuming alcohol is obviously the choice of drinks that you have. I mean, if you have these fruity cocktail drinks, or you have beer or something like that has a lot of calories, obviously that's going to be more damaging than if you were just drinking a straight up drink, or having a light beer or something like that. Another thing that you can do is this is a little strategy that I used to use when I was younger and frequenting the nightclubs and stuff like that. I mean, I don't go out anymore. It's kind of, you go through a phase in life where that is cool and you can't get enough. I mean, I was always looking forward to the weekend, and then after a while that kind of gets old. And then I'm at the stage now where I couldn't care less about going out to a nightclub anymore. It just doesn't appeal to me whatsoever. And I don't even drink anymore. I mean, I only drank when I was younger to kind of fit in socially, but it wasn't something that I craved or looked forward to or anything like that. I mean, I didn't actually enjoy drinking. So I haven't drank now in over 5 years, and I don't miss it because it's just not part of what I want. But what I used to do when I was younger and I was drinking and everything else is I'd go to the nightclub and I would order an alcoholic drink. And then after that, I would have a non-alcoholic drink. Maybe like a soda or juice or whatever. I just have a glass of something else, but non-alcoholic. And then after that, I would have a bottle of water or a glass of water, whatever. So I go through that little rotation: an alcoholic drink, a non-alcoholic drink, and a water. And I'd go through that all night long. So whenever people ran into me, you're socializing, hanging out with your buddies, I always had a glass in my hand. So, just first impression or whatever, people say, oh, he's drinking, he's having fun. I was carrying on and socializing and everything else. So there was less peer pressure on me because I always had the glass in my hand. Because I found if you didn't have a glass in your hand, everybody say, well, geez, hey, let's go to the bar, I'll buy you a drink or whatever, let's have a drink. So by having that glass, it minimized some of the peer pressure. And everyone just assumed I was drinking, but only 1 out of every 3 drinks actually contained alcohol. So if I went out and had 9 drinks, technically I only had 3 alcoholic drinks. So I mean, that's greatly minimizes the damage caused. And it was fine with me. I mean, I still had a good time, I still enjoyed myself, and I didn't get shit-faced drunk and feel like crap the next day. I wasn't hungover or sick or anything like that. So that's a little strategy that you might want to implement in your socializing, or whatever you want to call it, in your weekend adventures, that can help to minimize some of the damage caused by drinking. So, I don't know. Hopefully this helps to answer your question, or at least shed some light on it. It's not just the one aspect. It's not just the drinking. It's the overall approach to diet, exercise, lifestyle. And as long as you're doing more things to move you in the right direction than you're doing negative things to hold you back, you can still make progress. And obviously, if you want to make faster progress, then look at doing more things to move you in that right direction and less things that are going to hold you back. I mean, when you can tip that scale in favor of maximum progress, then that's when you're going to see your fastest results. So, anyway, if you have any questions, comments, or feedback related to this, feel free to post those down in the comment section below, and stay tuned for my next video coming soon. Take care. Over and out. And just one more thing before you go. I have a special gift for you. It's a free 51-page report called The 3 Keys to Building Muscle. This report is an easy read, and it covers the fundamentals to getting in shape: training, nutrition, and mindset. The training section will show you how to combine strength training workouts and cardio conditioning together for building lean muscle while burning body fat at the same time. The nutrition section will show you how to figure out the exact number of calories that you need for your body type and the proper ratio of protein, carbohydrates, and fat. It even outlines a sample daily meal plan that you can follow along with. And finally, the section on mindset will help set you up for success by taking a practical and realistic approach to goal setting and following through with your fitness program. To download your copy, just click on the link in the video description below or visit my website at leehayward.com.